What 1980 film directed by Robert Redford earned Timothy Hutton his sole acting Oscar? Answer: Ordinary People. What horror anthology dared cast screenwriter Stephen King as greedy farmer Geordie Verrill? Answer: Creepshow. What 1982 teen sex romp grossed more than any other Canadian-made film? Answer: Porky's. Who got an Oscar nod for her role as the dirt poor farmer, Jewel Ivy in Country? Answer: Jessica Lange. How many characters died during Poltergeist? Answer: 0. What obsessive director forced Shelley Duvall to do 127 takes of a single scene? Answer: Stanley Kubrick. What director frequently set movies in the fictional town of Shermer, Illinois? Answer: John Hughes. What film starred Val Kilmer as a leader of a band of prodigies recruited to create a superlaser? Answer: Real Genius. Who was obliged to quit dieting when she landed the meaty role of Sophia in The Color Purple? Answer: Oprah Winfrey. What Meryl Streep film worked wonders for Kenya's tourism industry? Answer: Out of Africa. Who found sitcom fame after a memorable role as a hooker in the movie Night Shift? Answer: Shelley Long. What comedic legend produced The Elephant Man, but left his name off the credits so moviegoers wouldn't think the film was a satire? Answer: Mel Brooks. What Brooke Shields teen angst movie was notable primarily for very early screen appearances by Jamie Gertz, James Spader and Tom Cruise? Answer: Endless Love. What Brat Pack movie yielded the chart-topping Simple Minds song Don't You Forget About Me? Answer: The Breakfast Club. What 1988 film heats it up when thugs crash the Nakatomi Corporation office Christmas party? Answer: Die Hard. Who was 21 when she became the youngest person to win the Oscar for Best Actress in 1987? Answer: Marlee Matlin. What character resurfaced for the 5th time in the Deadpool? Answer: Dirty Harry. What actor played identical twin gynecologists Beverly and Elliot Mantle in Dead Ringers? Answer: Jeremy Irons. What movie won Meryl Streep her only Best Actress Oscar out of 6 nominations in the 80s? Answer: Sophie's Choice. What 2 80s movies offered glimpses of banned baseball legend, shoeless, Joe Jackson? Answer: 8 Men Out and Field of Dreams. What cosmic force did yogurt wield in the Star Wars spoof, Spaceballs? Answer: the Schwartz. What was 17-year-old Frances Houseman's nickname in Dirty Dancing? Answer: Baby. Who took Jake LaMotta's middleweight title away from him in Raging Bull? Answer: Sugar Ray Robinson. What actor starred in The Falcon and the Snowman, Taps and Iceman? Answer: Timothy Hutton. What Oliver Stone movie gave Michael Douglas the line, "If you need a friend, get a dog"? Answer: Wall Street. What rock star was the unlikely choice for Michael J. Fox's sister and bandmate in Light of Day? Answer: Joan Jett. What actor stepped out from his late brother Shadow and into the films Real Men and Red Heat? Answer: James Belushi. What 1981 film did George Lucas and Steven Spielberg decide to collaborate on while building a sandcastle in Hawaii? Answer: Raiders of the Lost Ark. In the 1982 movie Grease 2, which pink lady doesn't want an ordinary boy but wants a cool rider? Answer: Stephanie. What type of business were the Bauer brothers involved in for the movie Splash? Answer: Fruits and vegetables. Which 1984 film did Sally Field win an Oscar for her work as a widow who is forced to run the family cotton farm? Answer: Places in the Heart. In what 80s film did Bronson Pinchot portray a character named Serge? Answer: Beverly Hills Cop. What 1985 film has the quote, "So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?" Answer: Weird Science. In the movie 16 Candles, how many kids are there in the Baker family? Answer: 4 kids. In the movie The Breakfast Club, while they were in detention, what did Claire bring for lunch? Answer: rice, raw fish, and seaweed. What military supercomputer originally designed the Terminator? Answer: Skynet. The first of the Die Hard movies was released in 1988. Who played the terrorist Hans Gruber? Answer: Alan Rickman. What actress played Alex Owens in Flashdance in 1983? Answer: Jennifer Beals. What actor played the martial arts master, Mr. Miyagi, in The Karate Kid? Answer: Noriyuki Morita. What movie stars Marlee Matlin as a deaf woman who cleans toilets at a school for the deaf? Answer: Children of a Lesser God. Clint Eastwood stars in this comedy film featuring an orangutan, an inept motorcycle gang, and a bare-knuckle fighting match? Answer: Any Which Way You Can. What film is a biographical story of a 19th century Englishman who is afflicted with a terrible physical handicap? Answer: The Elephant Man. What film is a story of a winter caretaker for a Colorado hotel who slowly descends into madness and tries to murder his family? Answer: The Shining. This 1988 film starred John Cleese, Jamie Lee Curtis and a fish. What is the name of the film? Answer: A Fish Called Wanda. In which romantic film were the lead characters called Zach Mayo and Paula Pokrivka? Answer: An Officer and a Gentleman. Which Star Wars movies was made in the year 1983? Answer: Return of the Jedi. In which film would you find the characters Mikey, Brand, Chunk, Data, Mouth, Andy and Steph? Answer: The Goonies. In 1983, the Griswolds begin their cross-country trip. What was their ultimate destination? Answer: Wally World. In a breakthrough role, what child actor played 8-year-old Miles in Uncle Buck? Answer: Macaulay Culkin. In The Breakfast Club, why was John Bender in detention? Answer: Pulled the fire alarm. In Ghostbusters, what was the name of the demon that was mentioned? Answer: Zool. What happens if you spill water on a gremlin? Answer: They reproduce. In About Last Night, what was the name of the bar that the gang all hung out at? Answer: Mother's. In Trading Places, what was Eddie Murphy's character's last name? Answer: Valentine. In Back to the Future, what was printed on Marty's underwear that made his mom think that was his name? Answer: Calvin Klein. What famous 80s music singer did the theme song for The Goonies? Answer: Cyndi Lauper. Which 1986 film was directed by Oliver Stone based on his personal experiences in Vietnam? Answer: Platoon. That wraps up our totally awesome Binge Brain All 80s Movie Trivia quiz. Let us know your score, hit that like button, and subscribe for more throwback quizzes. Catch you next time.